The last 100 weeks have been one wild ride. We were thrust into online services not exactly knowing what it was going to look like, but our online services have grown and developed, and now every week we have church members joining us from around the world. We are so blessed that God has given us the opportunity to minister in this way. To celebrate 100 weeks of church online, we're counting down some of our favourite services. Number 7, March 22nd, 2020. Our first live stream service. We learnt so much from our early days of online services, but of course our first service has a special place in our hearts. We rallied a crew of mostly volunteers, built a studio from bits we had laying around, and pulled this off within less than a week. What is more impressive was that we were able to build the infrastructure that was able to service us well over these last 100 weeks. It is a milestone in our journey, and while we've come a long way since then, it is still one of our fondest memories.
Number 6, August 30th, 2020. Our Thanksgiving service.
Our Thanksgiving services are always a memorable time, but this one stands out in particular. We had to hold it exclusively online, so we used this opportunity to add some creative elements which you could only do in an online service, namely the big green screen. And we got to run a whole bunch of classic photos from over the years. Also, we got to throw streamers at the senior pastors. It was a fantastic celebration of what God has done, despite it being such a trying year for many.
Number 5, August 16th, 2020. Our last PM Livestream.
This was the last time we live streamed services twice a day. And we really got to have fun with this service and celebrate what the PM team had pulled together over the year. And I mean, who doesn't love a good balloon drop?
Number 4, June 20th, 2021. Kids and youth take the lead. Last year we handed MC control over to the youth team, and man did they deliver. With their whip cuts, charisma, flair and bouncing energy, it was a fun service to make and a fun service to watch. Number 3's, Christmas 2020 and 2021. Look, we couldn't just pick one. Our Christmas services are magnificent. We saw so much creativity from across the church, from couch choirs, creative readings, carolling, and who could forget the 12 days of Aussie Christmas, and all to celebrate the birth of Jesus. We could watch these services again and again. Number 2, June 13th, 2021, the 5 Loftus special. This special livestream was probably the most ambitious livestream we've done to date. Not only were we celebrating the recent purchase of 5 Loftus Road, we also streamed the whole service outdoors from 5 Loftus Road.
And while there were some technical hiccups, we had such a fun time worshipping together.
Number 1, April 2nd, 2021, Good Friday. We are quite proud of the service. Simply put, it was a beautiful reflection on the death of Jesus. During the service, we looked at the last 7 things Jesus said as he hung upon the cross, and the worship team led us in a number of songs and musical items. It was a huge undertaking. We filmed all day in a horse paddock and late into the night at a local church building, followed by days of editing. While it was a stretch, it was well worth it, and it showed what we are able to achieve creatively. And those were some of our favourite services. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We can't wait to see what God has in store for the future of online services.